I'm falling for Las Vegas. More than a sip, it's a way of life. I'm falling for Las Vegas. Not one dream is out of sight. It's so plain to see. She's been good to me. Oh, my lovely Las Vegas tonight.
What are we doing? Sounds alike.
Hip over here. All right, for some, Monica, why are you laughing so hard? For some, the day doesn't begin until that first sip of coffee. Claudia's at one place around. Well, help me out the environment. Hey, Claudine.
Hey, Rachel, you know I love my chips and dip.
Oh, yeah.
But I also love my coffee. So if I had to give up one thing in life, I would give up chips and dip before I give up coffee. And let me tell you something. I found the best new coffee shop in Las Vegas. It's called Sambalatte. And it really reminds me of some of the coffee shops I was visiting when I was in Paris. Actually, if you take a look at these pastries, they are flown in from Paris. And you should see some of the contraptions that they actually make the coffee in. We're going to take a look at some of this a little bit later. But look at some of these coffee pots. I mean, this looks like a chemistry set, okay? But this is where they actually make coffee in. And I want to introduce you to the owner, Luis Oliveira, and you're the owner of Sambalatte. So congratulations, this place just opened up. And you guys are really good for the environment. Congratulations on getting a Rainforest certification.
Well, the Rainforest certification is a biodiversity which help with the environment. Our coffee, all the coffee that we have here, they have a certification which go back all the way to the farmer. On the same way, we try to be a local. 85% of the products that we have here is local. Start with the gelato that we have, with the coffee, with the pastry, with the desserts, with the mayonnaise, with the bread. All those little things really help for the environment, for the less carbon footprint.
And so you're using a lot of local people for all of this stuff, which is great because you're helping the economy as well.
Right. We're helping all the small business, and we're able to hire about 15 employees as well at the same time.
All right, the other cool thing about Sambalatte, if you can turn that camera around, take a look at this wall. There's a huge map on the wall, and explain what this means.
Well, if you look at the mark there, it means they call the coffee belt. Means the coffee countries in the world that produce coffee. Right now, we have coffee here from Sumatra, Ethiopia, Brazil, and Central America. And all the beans that we have here is a single orange and premium beans.
Nice. So you come in, you take a look at the wall, and from the wall, you can decide, okay, well, I'd like to try some coffee from Venezuela. And you've got it, and you'll make it.
Unfortunately, we don't have from Venezuela.
I picked the one that they don't have. How's that?
But we have from Colombia, which is a great coffee, a very well-balanced coffee as well.
Okay, so we'll try this again. You can look at the wall, and you can say, oh my gosh, I'd like some coffee from Colombia, and then you'll make it, right?
Yes, we make it. Right now here, we don't have a coffee brewer. When you come and order the coffee, we ask you what coffee you like to drink from Sumatra, Africa, Central America, or Brazil. And we grind on demand and we brew on demand. And so we have the fresh coffee in town of all the places.
Nice. All right. Now, Paul is the barista back here. We're going to be talking to him a little bit later on in the segment. And this guy is a coffee artist. He doesn't just make lattes for you or cappuccinos. He actually makes them with art and flair. So wait till you see what he's going to show us coming up. It's awesome. So you guys gotta stick around for this, because if you're a coffee drinker, even if you're not, some of the teas that they have, everything is absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to toss it back to you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Claudine, thanks a lot. All right, it's the only way to start the day with a fresh brewed cup of coffee, and Claudine found one place that turns serving lattes into art. Claudine.
You know what? I probably had about 10 cups this morning already, so don't be surprised if I come back to the office and I'm sort of, running around in circles. That's probably going to be normal today. I want to tell you guys, I'm at Sambalatte. It's a brand new coffee shop, and it's actually a cafe and lounge, and it's in Boca Park in the Fashion District. And here with me is Luis Oliveira, and he is the owner, and you have got some pretty incredible coffee like this. Like, this is a brand new coffee that I've never even heard of. What is it?
They call it flat white, which was born in New Zealand several years ago, migrated to Australia, now all over Europe, and very few places in America feature. As far as I know, nobody in Las Vegas does. It is a transition between a cappuccino and a latte. However, you taste more balanced coffee and with a very light foam. That's why they call flat white.
Okay, I'm going to have a sip of this because you got to try a flat white.
Delicious.
Yeah.
everyone that try here.
Cup number 11.
Love it.
Yeah, okay, that is really good. All of their coffees are amazing. It's like the coffee shops that I've been to in Paris. It's like fantastic. You notice the difference with the beans. You notice the difference with the cups, the way everything's served. Take a look at this too. Oh my gosh, does this not look beautiful the way you've got all the gelato set up?
Yes, the gelato is handmade here in Las Vegas by Chef Patricia Cayo. It is amazing. All natural ingredients, some of the organics and real fruit. And everyone that does try love it. And we do all, you can see the waffle cones are freshly made here in the morning. And it's quite an experience. And everyone that try, they rave and they love it. Product.
Now, are those gold flecks on the chocolate?
Yes, it is.
Wow, that's beautiful. See, I don't even want to disturb that. It's so pretty.
And even we have the affogato, which we do with our coffee. He does one gelato with the Rio Verde, with the Rainforest Alliance coffee, and he does gelato, and we put a scuba gelato in a shot espresso, and tastes amazing.
A gelate?
Yeah.
Call it a gelate?
I call affogato, you know, which is in the Italian. It's very popular in Italy, and people love it. So far, we have sold a lot so far here.
Well, I can understand. All right, follow me, you guys. We're going to go back into where the coffee bar actually is. This is Paul Skinner. He is the head barista here at Sambalatte at Boca Park. Now, you've got some pretty incredible contraptions here on how you make coffee. What is this gadget, Paul?
This is a wonderful addition to what we're calling our coffee laboratory. This is a vacuum or siphon pod. It's very, very old technology, but it's a wonderful way to make coffee. Basically, you start with water in the bottom, and as you boil it, it turns into vapor and moves up through, as it expands, it forces the water down through the pipe up to the top, and then it percolates in the top. And when it's done steeping for an appropriate amount of time, you would basically remove the heating element, give it a good stir, and it'll all start to move back down south into what will eventually be the serving vessel in the bottom right there. Very, very beautiful way to make a nice, intensely flavored, clean cup of coffee. We also offer several other extraction methods, like the Chemex pots. I believe we're the only place in Vegas that features Chemex pots. Very, very nice way to make coffee. It's like doing a pour-over method, but you get an entire pot of beautiful coffee out of it. If someone were just to order a coffee, basically we do everything one at a time over our pour-over bar. We grind the coffee fresh seconds before we're actually going to serve it, so that everything can be as beautiful as you deserve to drink it. And then here we have a beautiful La Marzocco espresso machine that I have ready for us to make a nice cappuccino real quick.
All right, so this is where we do the art, right?
Absolutely. Well, all of it's
Everything is art. Yeah, it really is. I mean, there's not one thing in Sambalatte that doesn't look absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this really, if you look at this as a coffee shop, this place screams luxury. And really, if you've never been to Paris, I've only been there once, but the coffee shops in Paris are a lot like this. Everything is just decadent. You get it all served in beautiful china, and it's just incredible. So, Paul, I can't wait to see what you're going to do here. So what are we doing now? We're steaming the milk.
Yeah, we're forcing a little bit of air in there to make it nice and fluffy for you, and then we're going to whip it into a beautiful, even consistency so that when we pour it, we can make a nice, beautiful pattern to highlight the amazing espresso that we get provided to us here.
All right, zoom in on this, Jeff. Take a look. Oh my gosh. See, you haven't even done anything and it already looks good. Thank you so much, Paul. This is such a great job. Look at that. It's coffee with a heart, because we love our coffee. We heart coffee. All right, guys, I'm going to toss it back to you. We'll be back from Sambalatte a little bit later on. It's in Boca Park. You got to check it out. Brand new coffee shop, and it is amazing, and the coffee is delicious,
Claudine,
guys.
Gwen Stefani here needs to loosen up a little bit. Maybe a latte or two. It looks like there's some good caffeine in those things. So.
Yeah, well, she could have this one. It's fresh.
Oh, okay.
It's fresh just for Gwen.
And it has a little heart on it, which is something that like Gwen Stefani would sing about. You know? Kind
yeah,
of
well, because, you know, this is made for a hollaback girl.
Exactly. All right, Claudine, thanks. We'll see you later.
Okay.
You bet.
That's the last reference, we promise. Please don't tune away, okay?
Okay, it's the only way to start the day. Fresh brewed cup of coffee, and Claudine's back with an artistic cup of Joe. And Claudine, don't they have a competition every year in Vegas to see who can come up with the best designs on the coffee?
You know what they do, and I bet you the next time they do it, Sambalatte will take top honors because these guys do everything in their store with style and flair. It's a brand new coffee shop. It's called Sambalatte Cafe Lounge and Espresso Bar, and it's located in Boca Park. And really, it's called Coffee Lounge, so you can see all the beautiful coffees. But I want to tell you something too. They have gelato, they have sandwiches, they have pastries flown in from Paris, and you guys, for people who don't drink coffee, although you people freak me out because I don't know who you are. They do have tea as well, which is really great too because there's a lot of tea lovers here in Las Vegas. And this is Luis. He is the owner of Sambalatte. So you have quite an arrangement of teas here. Look at all of this beautiful stuff.
Well, first of all, we do here our tea, the temperature for green tea and white tea. We use the water 170 degrees.
Right.
And for black tea and herbal tea, 200 degrees temperature because the green tea leaves are very sensitive. And when you put a lot of hot water, burn the tea and makes the tea a little bitter. And with the lower temperature, makes a little more softer and helps to extract more the flavors of the leaves.
Did you guys know this? I didn't know that you have to cook at different temperatures, boil your water for your teas. I had no idea. It goes in the microwave, you heat the water up, you put in the tea bag, it's done. Obviously, your tea is going to taste a lot better than mine. So what kind of teas are you serving up here? Everything looks so gourmet and deluxe.
We have white tea, green tea, black tea, and herbal tea. And we have the Imperial Oolong, which is incredible tea, is a well-balanced tea. For people who doesn't like herbal or green tea, I would recommend the Oolong because it's a more balanced and tastes a little softer and doesn't have it has a loss of flavor, but not a big flavor or bold flavor as people sometimes.
Luis, we've got 20 seconds left. Explain this little gadget. That's beautiful.
Okay, this is a tea infuser. We pretty much you cook the tea here, or you steeping the tea here for 3 minutes. It's a black tea. And
it smells good.
And you take them out and you put the lid out here. And you have over here the pot that now you can pour on the cup.
Perfect. I got to cut you off now because we're out of town, baby. But thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate everything. Sambalatte. It's a brand new cafe, lounge, and espresso bar. They have coffee and they have tea, and it's fantastic. You got to give it a try. It's in Boca Park, guys.
Thanks, Claudine. Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
Do you want coffee, tea, or me?
Oh, I am so uncomfortable.
Nah, not that bad.